What up? What up? What up? We back. We had to we tried to take a little break, but we back for another episode of DJ Caveman and IronMonkey talking sports. As always, I'm your man, DJ Caveman. DJ
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. How was your week?
It's pretty decent, especially seeing that we had like a little hiatus to, end the summer, beginning of school hiatus, take care of some family matters and personal issues. But, I'm glad to be back on the air, here with you, chit chat and all of that. Give all my personal life a little time out there for a second, so. But other than that, no, things have been chill, man. Like, were we on when I went to New Hampshire? Have we been away that long?
Yeah. No, I was like the New Hampshire trip. Then I went on my trip, and basically that's it.
All right.
It's been a couple weeks, man. There's been a lot going on. I went to week one, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? They pulled off the victory.
Yeah.
I had super dope seats, you know what I'm saying? And they won that game, and then they got their ass beat by Texas yesterday.
Damn.
So
but you was in the house when homeboy Drake proposed to his lady. Congratulations to them, man.
Drake, you know what I'm saying? And his now fiance, he did the proposal at the game. You know what I'm saying? I looked up at the Jumbotron, like, oh shit. I know what's happening over here, and then on the social media, it was dope. It was a good situation. And she said yes. So right, like you don't want to do that, and with the risk.
He went all the way to Michigan to do it. So it's not like it's right. But nah, that they've had a solid bond. So that was basically a given.
For sure.
So, but yeah, man. Yeah, sports has been weird ever since we've been away.
Yeah.
So it's like that weird transitional season, but I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Oh, nah, man. Ain't no thunder stolen. The NFL is back. You know what I'm saying? It's week one of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
All the shit happening. The Lions is on right now. You can see the game behind me.
Mm-hmm. At least you don't have to listen to Chris Collinsworth. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it could be Joe Buck, and that would make me even more upset.
But you know what? It balances out because, I have a great appreciation for Mike Tirico. That man has worked his ass off, man. Like, Mike Tirico, seeing where he came from on ESPN and shit like that. Like, yeah, that's my guy. I really like Mike Tirico. Like, and he does all sports. He doesn't just do football,
Right? He's like the black Bob Costas.
Oh, Bob Costas is the white him. How about that?
Well, you usually go with whoever is older, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. But, I saw Bob. I saw Bob Costas recently, and I saw Bob Costas. Let me just leave it at that.
You met him, or you were just in the same space with him?
Nah, I was in New York, and I was walking, and he was sitting down having dinner, and I saw him, and I don't know if anybody really recognized him, but I just gave him a head nod because I didn't want people to start swarming over to him because, all celebrity aside, he has the right to have a meal and enjoy a meal without getting swarmed by people. So, I saw him, gave him a little head nod, he gave me a head nod. I just kept walking, just kept it simple because I saw he's with the family and everything, and so Bob Costas. He did look. The thing that I'm trying to hold back on is by saying, he did kind of look like dusted, like he looked like the crypt keeper. It was weird. It was just weird. Just
like
seeing
70 years old.
Who?
He's like 70.
Look more like 85. Like that Dick Clark drug ran out. Like his prescription to that proactive shit ran out.
Oh, damn.
Like with proactive, the shit was good when you're using it, but as soon as you stop using it, it took you like twice as worse than when you first started. So you had to proactively stay on it. I never used it, but it was the drug. It was a weird drug.
Yeah, my skin is pretty immaculate, dog. You want to talk about your Steelers today?
Yeah, we could do that. You know, it was better off than talking about my Giants. Talk about a giant dud. Oh my God. I thought at least 150 yards, you know, or 200 yards. Yeah, I figured that with the Giants. Nah. You know, but and I was watching the game with my father, and I was like, well, their defense is supposed to be their backbone this year. Man, listen.
I don't think that's right. I don't think the defense is going to do it. They need to get the dude who was living with his moms or whatever. They need to get him back on the squad.
DeVito?
Yeah. They need to start using him. Put him back in the
bring back DeVito. Oh, over here. And you know what, though? He had his moment. He had his little Jeremy Lin moment, and it was nice for what it was. You know, it was an exciting moment during a losing season, but I just knew the offense wasn't going to be shit. They was still going to try to figure it out. But I figured their defense would be the ones to pull them through the way that the Steelers pulled through today for Justin Fields. You know, he had a pedestrian game, and he showed why I keep saying no matter how much potential he hasn't shown it on the field. So it's better off he just sit and hold a clipboard and watch Russell Wilson do it. And granted, yeah, Russell Wilson might not be the best player, but he's not the worst. And if anything, he's won championships, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no.
Like he's a Super Bowl champ. So sit back and watch him operate. And even if we can't get a full season out of him, even if we get 6 games out of him, that's good because we're only paying $1.5 million. You know, look at how much the Giants are paying Daniel Jones, like $65 million to do that. Like, come on now.
They could have paid Danny DeVito. Oh, no, his name's not Danny DeVito. What the fuck?
Nah, it's not Danny DeVito. I can't remember his first name, but still,
yeah,
he did come up kind of short on some games. But that's a whole nother.
You know, DeVito, they could be paying him a lot less. You know what I'm saying? And bring some excitement back to their squad because it's going to be a long season.
Sometimes it's not even about the sexy name, and that's what I was saying to use. Even in fantasy, yeah, Mahomes is a sexy name in fantasy, but all right, when you actually look at the numbers, he's getting the wins. It's just his numbers aren't good because even looking at fantasy this year, he put up about like 17 points versus Jordan Love, who's my quarterback, that put up 20 points, who looked more impressive. You know, Mahomes looked way more impressive, but fantasy-wise, it didn't translate to that. So, you know, sometimes people get caught up in the sexy name where with Jordan Love being hurt, I might have to go after like a Derek Carr. It's not the sexy name or Geno Smith. Like, not the sexiest names.
Touchdowns today. He threw a couple touchdowns today, so.
Yeah, it's not the sexiest name, but it's the results that matter. And it's the same thing with the Steelers. It's not about the sexy name. It's about the results. It's not about it looking good and making style points. Yeah, the defense won it for us. And that sometimes is what you need from a team. The defense pulls through. Sometimes it's the offense. But it's a team. And the Steelers came through.
Yeah, so as a Giants fan, though, how sick were you watching Saquon in Philly have a game?
I wasn't sick at all because if anything, if he was with the Giants, like he would have probably been sacked. Like he would have probably got hurt running with the Giants. There's a part of me where the fandom is like, well, fuck you. Well, look, the Giants didn't take care of him the way that they were supposed to take care of him. They decided to give Daniel Jones the money when they was at the crossroads. Who do we give the money? The quarterback or the running back? They gave it to the quarterback. It bees like that sometimes.
Yeah, in Dallas, they paid Dak, so I'm expecting Michael Parsons to be on.
And CeeDee Lamb. But the way that they did it was they did it like right before the game, so it wasn't really the headline, and nobody was really talking about it because it happened right before the game. It was like when he was coming out the tunnel, he was like, "Hey, here's the contract. We met all your demands. Oh, word? My lawyer's right here. All right, cool." And then he ran out into the field. That's what it really felt like.
Yo,
so nobody could really report on it, and it wasn't really a distraction while the game was on.
Yeah, they paid CD and they paid Dak. He's the highest paid NFL player in history. Year wise, you know what I'm saying? 60 million. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is I forgot the exact wording that Michael Strahan said. He was like, "Yeah, you could pay for performance, but it's all about the results. Yeah, you're almost as good, but you're not good enough. You know, so that's what it comes down to. Yeah, he's good. He puts up numbers, but he hasn't been good enough yet. So it's usually you get paid after you get a championship. It's tough for me to pay you when you keep coming up short. Like, why am I rewarding you for not meeting your goals?
Yo, he's not the best quarterback in the league, but you paid him like he was the best quarterback in the league. That's crazy. But hey, look, hey.
No, well, Stafford did that too at a time.
Dak was
Stafford was the number one paid quarterback, and he wasn't the best because Tom Brady was still in the league and Drew Brees was still in the league. I think Peyton Manning was still in the league at that time too. So it's like it's whoever's hot. It's a weird trend with quarterbacks.
For Dak getting all that money though, you know what I mean? Like shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, his family's gonna be set for generations. You know what I mean? I mean, he's destroyed the scale at this point. You know.
Well, he's also a new father too. So congratulations to him on that tip.
Oh, word. No, I didn't get that phone call. He must not have called me.
No. They was reporting it while the game was on.
Oh, okay. Word. Hey, so now this football season started, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up on our question. Do you want to change after week one? You think you want to change your Super Bowl picks, or you keeping them the same?
Who did I have as my Super Bowl picks again? I had Houston and who? The Lions?
I think so, yeah. I went Ravens Lions.
All right. Yeah, I'll see how Houston does. You know, they put in a little work today, so yeah, Houston's really my dark horse pick. I don't know if I want them to be really my AFC representatives outside of my Steelers. You know, so I don't know. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with my pick for right now because it's a real dark horse pick. That's a big money pick.
So we got our question scenario of the week. You know what I'm saying? So what did we say it was? Oh, all right. So there's going to be a lot of parties. You're going to be getting invited to people's houses to watch football or, you know, whatever it is in general. Little house parties is getting cold, so people tend to start entertaining more inside. So if you get an invite to say, like, you know, a football party or whatever it is to go watch something at your people's house, do you feel like you're required or obligated to bring something to it? Like when you go to the barbecues in the summer, do you feel like you're supposed to bring something?
See, this is where it gets tricky because I know, like, pre-show we was kind of going over it via text, but thinking about it a little bit more, I would say no, for the simple fact that it's for the host to coordinate it at that point. Because if I bring like a peanut brittle and somebody got a peanut allergy, you know, how am I supposed to know that? You know, so it's like, the fuck, now I look like the asshole for bringing shit I didn't know to ask. I think in this new age, I think it's like, it's the host that should be quarterbacking it. I'm the host. You know what? Somebody's bringing over beer, so don't bring over that beer. Bring over some chips. You know, let them be the quarterback at that point. But again, like, if I bring something over and they're like, "Oh, I already made a lasagna. Why the fuck you bring a lasagna?" I'm just like, they said bring something, and they said, what? So you see what I mean? Like, now all of a sudden everybody's bringing lasagna, and there's only one little side of wings. for everybody to share. So it gets weird. So I would say no. I wouldn't feel obligated to bring anything. I would ask, yo, you need me to bring anything? At that point, yeah. Otherwise, no.
So you feel like you at least gotta ask and find out.
Yeah. Yo, you need me to bring anything?
Like, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I feel like I always ask. Like, if I'm going to like a birthday party or whatever, or like a little backyard barbecue or a little house party, whatever. When I leave my house, I'll usually like text whoever invited me and be like, "Yo, dude, you need me to bring anything?" You know what I'm saying? And if they say no, then I'm not showing up with shit.
Now, do you feel obligated to ask though?
I ask because, yeah, absolutely. I feel like you gotta ask
because you got good manners.
I feel like you gotta ask because then it's like they might be expecting you to show up with something, but you didn't ask, so you don't. I don't know. I just feel like it's just easier to just ask, you know.
But even if they just text you, yo, pull up, yo, having a party at the house, all right? You're like, yo, you need anything? They never respond to you via text, all right?
I'm not bringing anything. I'm not bringing anything if they don't respond.
All right. So now that's why I was like, is it on for the host to quarterback it at that point? Be like, yo, nah, don't bring anything. We got you. We got, this and that at the house. If you want to bring a bottle for yourself, that's cool. But otherwise, nah.
Yeah, but you don't know that if you don't ask. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get into that situation where you brought a quiche to a barbecue. Put that on the grill.
Well, you see, that's the thing. And I think that's where we're kind of splitting hairs on this one. My angle is if I'm throwing a party as the host, right? I shouldn't wait for you to ask me, should you bring anything? I should be the one quarterbacking it at that point. Know what I mean? So it's like, all right, Daryl, yo, come through. You don't have to bring anything. We got everything. You straight. Know what I mean? Before you even ask. Because now if you don't ask, or you just forget to ask, you don't feel like an asshole.
Yeah, that could be part of the little invite text. You know what I mean? Throwing a party, everybody got everything, just show up, bring your appetites. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. But if my only thing that where I always will bring something is if it's like a housewarming or like a place I haven't been before. Like if I'm going to like somebody's house for the first time, like I always bring something. And if it's like a birthday, then I always bring something.
Yeah, because the other thing too is as the host, I would say I wouldn't tell somebody, no, just bring whatever. Them motherfuckers bringing over like, them old school like gelatin mold shits. I'm like, man, ain't nobody eating this Jello mold shit. Like, man, what you stuffing this Jello? Like,
they'll probably eat some of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they'll eat some of it.
Yeah, they'll eat it for themselves. Like they made it for themselves. Like, yo, just keep your snack to yourself. Your tuna and Jello roll, whatever the fuck that shit is. The 70s was wild, mind you. I've been seeing a lot of Jello mold, old recipe type shits. It used to get weird. You used to put olives in the shit. Weird.
I've never put olives or gross.
No. Mind you, this is from like the 70s and 60s when the Jello movement was a big thing, and people used to bring like Jellos to house parties or whatever it was, and they would just have the weirdest shit inside the Jello, like olives and pickles. Like, who the fuck is eating this? Like, what kind of party is you going to?
Taste buds was different back then, bro.
Apparently so. I guess this is before the pina colada era really was the wave in America. When it was eating pickles and
man.
Jello.
What is that stuff called? I was just talking about it with my mom last week. It was like head cheese or some shit. Or no. Olive loaf.
Olive loaf. Yeah.
Nah.
Why? Yeah, know what I mean? So again, as a host, it's on me to be like, nah, Daryl, don't bring no fucking olive loaf to the shit thinking that the shit is funny. Nah. Keep your olive loaf at home. Keep that tamponade and all that shit, that fancy shit to yourself. I mean, so it gets to that kind of point as a host. This is where in the new age, the bigger picture is all about etiquette. Because there's even in baseball, especially in baseball, there's a lot of unwritten rules. It's like, yo, who the fuck really? Who's making up this rule? Who said I can't do this? And then when you do it, the purists get at you. Know what I mean? So when it comes to etiquette, it's like there's a lot of quiet, unwritten rules, but it's like, how am I supposed to know if nobody tells me?
Hey, you just got to make it up as you go along. That's all. Somebody, or you just, these are my house rules. So we come to the consensus that we should probably ask, or like, if you throw in a party, tell people if they need to bring something or not.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, because then that way, you prevent an olive loaf situation or somebody bringing double of something and everybody's eating Deborah's wings and Barbara's getting mad. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want that kind of feud at your party.
I'd get mad if she showed up with olive loaf. She should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah, man, get your shit out of here, man.
But the other shit I was thinking of is knockwursts.
Oh, yeah, that's another one.
Gross.
Yeah, that's another one. Gross. Yeah, like, bitch, keep your haggis at home. Don't bring that shit. Yeah. This is not a chitlin party. Well, you know what I mean?
Word.
It just gets to that point. You don't want to give somebody like, bring anything, and then they bring anything, and now you have to have the conversation going forward. Like, don't bring no more chitlins to my house.
It's not a conversation if you said bring anything. If somebody says, "Yo, do you need me to bring anything?"
No, because you figure that you're trusting your friend's benefit of the doubt. You're giving them a benefit of the doubt, and you're trusting their judgment.
But then now and knowing is half the battle.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why we're having this conversation right now about it.
You can't be mad about it if you said bring anything.
That's what I mean.
If you tell me
bring
to bring
anything.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say bring a prostitute to the party, my guy. Yeah, I meant food.
I might see that as a challenge.
Yeah, and then you see, that's when you really find out who your real asshole friends are, because then they'll bring the weirdest shit. It's like, yo,
show up with a donkey.
You said anything, though.
Anything, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, man. You bring a donkey, somebody bring a sheep, another one brings an ostrich. Like, where the fuck you getting ostriches from? Like, who are my friends at this point?
Most credit card concierge services can get you anything you can afford.
Yeah, within a certain time limit or something, or it's free.
Like, no, it's never free.
30 minutes or less.
But you might find out you really got a donkey connect. Somebody says bring anything. You're like,
nah, don't be the ass. Don't be the ass. Don't bring the donkey.
Sometimes when I'm sitting on social media and I'm thinking about, like, maybe I should post some shit. So often I want to just post the most random shit just to see, like, what my network has. You know what I mean? Like, yo, anybody got such and such that, like, nobody really should have, and then you always get a DM from, like, the one, like, sketchy dude.
Like it's a back alley deal.
Yo, so
yo, come over here. I got something for you.
I think I might be able to get you one if you're really serious about it. You're like, yo, how do you have that kind of access?
Nah, don't worry about that. Yo, you being for real, or you just like on that social media bullshit time? Like, I don't know, my guy. I don't know.
That's why
because if anything, like, there's a couple of things that as adults we really should have, and it's very kind of hard to find, but I actually need a tailor. Like somebody to like hem up like some of my pants and like mend like holes that I have in some sweaters and shit like that. Or if I want to put a patch on a hat or something, I have somebody to, do that shit for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's still tailors. There's a lot of tailors out there. I mean, I know a couple, so I can put you down
personal one. All right, well, see, know what I mean?
You know, see, but that's the thing. If you were to put it on Facebook, yo, anybody know any tailors? You probably get like a bunch of tailor suggestions. You know what I'm saying? But if you put the weird shit, you know, like, yo, anybody know where I can get a violent wand?
What?
See? Only a specific pocket of people are gonna know what a violent wand is. And
okay.
And then they're gonna be like, but it's always usually it's like the one person you didn't expect to respond that responds. And you're like, yo.
Nah, see, it's weird with me because people would actually interact with me more offline than online. Like they're embarrassed to interact with me about some of the things that I'll ask online. They're like, yo, I saw online that you was looking for such and such. I'm like, how come you didn't tell me online? Nah, because I was waiting to see you in person. You know, that's happened to me a lot. It's happened to me a lot. It's very weird where they'd rather just talk to me in person as if they don't believe that it's really me online. It's weird.
I don't think that's ever happened to me.
I get it tons of time. Hey, yo, I saw when you posted about such and such. I'm like, how come you didn't interact with me online? Nah, because I didn't know if that was you or not. Really? Okay. You know how many people still swear I live in New York? It's weird. It's weird.
I mean, you give off that vibe, I guess, that you're always in New York.
And weird. I haven't been to New York since COVID.
Damn.
Nah, it hasn't been that long. It was probably like a year after COVID, 2 years after COVID, in like 2002, I think. Yeah, 2002. 22, I should say.
So what you're saying is right now you're currently not in New York? Because I mean, that kind of looks like a New York apartment, you know.
No, this is a New York mansion. If that's the case, shit, this is a 3-bedroom. Fuck that. But 23 a month.
Every week I want to try to like have us give out recommendations for things that we're hip to, books, music. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of recommendations, restaurants, maybe just a thing like a life hack.
Oh, life hacks. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like just little shit like that you might have seen it and was like, damn, that really is a good idea. Let me share this with my people, because that's how we get getting on the right track, and it could be anything. So this week my recommendation is going to be everybody should get themselves a once a month massage.
Oh damn.
I recommend it. Find yourself a massage therapist. They're like barbers. You got to find the one that understands your aches and pains the best, and also like can like make you feel good after your massage. I feel like body maintenance is not a thing that everybody thinks about. Like join the yoga class and get the massages and go to the chiropractor and shit like that. So I'm recommending everybody this week go ahead and get themselves, or at least schedule a massage for this month.
Now, massages are one thing, and it's funny that you bring that up because I was actually having a conversation the other day. Excuse me. About rolfing.
Oh,
which is basic.
I've done it,
and that's basically where I'm at. Like massages, yeah, they help, but some nights after working at the club, man, my body be hurting. And the only way for it to get better is for me to like punch my leg and really get into it. And the thing is as much as it hurts, as soon as I'm done, instantly I feel better. But the thing is I have to endure the pain in order to feel the gain.
So
yeah.
So I've done the 10 sessions of rolfing. It's the most intense shit ever. You have to go like once a week. And when I tell you, like, it solved a lot of my like immediate issues. You can't do it all the time. You have to like take like years off before you do another one. But I'm coming up on like where I can get like a little maintenance. So I'm thinking about doing it again. But super dope experience if you know if you're gonna get massage, get Rolfed for sure. It's the most intense thing. I passed out at one point during my shit.
All right, so wait. So just so people understand exactly what it is, it's basically a massage, but it's more intense massage where they're basically punching you, right?
No, they're not. It's very. It's like think about the deepest massage you can get, and then multiply it. So
yeah,
like 5. Like it's basically like realigning your muscular structure, and getting everything back to like it's like a reset. That's why you can only go once a week. Like you have to go like in succession so that everything kind of builds together, and they start at your feet and they work their way all the way up to your head. And each session just covers a different section. So if you split your body into 10 sections, that's pretty much how they figure it out. And it takes about 90 minutes. It's very expensive, but
it's very intense.
But like I said, I'm pretty sure I passed out at least once during the process because you can really feel like they get to the layer that is like attaching to the bone, and then they like fix it. Like I was never not high during that shit for sure. After the first one, I was like, nah.
Let's see. Just to add on to the massage, get yourself a massage therapist. Yeah, should look into that as well. If it comes to self-care, because I always say self-care is not selfish. Sometimes you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of other people. So, a recommendation that I would have outside of me asking for a tailor earlier, where having a personal tailor, it would be beneficial. My suggestion would be, watch that show on Peacock, Fight Night. Great casting, and the pacing, because they released the first 3 episodes, right? So the pacing, it builds up, because at first it seems corny and cheesy. There's a part, and I'm not gonna spoil it, where you're gonna be like, who's this guy? Huh? And then you're gonna look at the character and you're gonna be like, what? As time goes on, it wears off. It wore off for me, because that's one of those things that I have a hard time with, especially when you're reenacting and the casting is a little bit off, where Tupac doesn't look like Tupac in the Lifetime movie.
Oh yeah. And those movies.
Yeah, the FX clip about the Clippers, where it's like, that's Chris Paul. Like, wait, that's Blake Griffin. But yeah, it was like that. It was kind of like that, and you're like, wait, that's him. It after a while it wears off, because the story gets good, but the casting is great. Like, my 2 favorite outside of my 2 favorite would be Samuel L. Jackson, number 1, and Terrence Howard. Like, it just seems like he's just being himself. And Samuel L. is a badass.
Fight Night on the Peacock.
Yes. First 3 episodes released every Thursday, I think, is a new episode.
I watched Rebel Ridge today. Yeah. Last night. It's on Netflix. Super dope. You know what I'm saying? Don Johnson. I forget the black dude's name. I don't want to fuck it up. It's like one of those difficult pronunciations. But he did a good job. And it's violent without being violent. Like there's like nobody dies, but a lot of people get fucked up. It was just weird. It was a weird kind of mix, which I haven't really seen in a movie.
When people don't die, they just get beat the fuck up and then blink out of the screen.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like he would like not to spoil it. Actually, really doesn't spoil it at all. There's a bunch of these scenes where like he'll disarm somebody, knock them out, take all the bullets out their gun. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That type of thing.
No, I thought it was like an Enter the Dragon kind of thing where you punch somebody and then all of a sudden they're basically dead. They don't come back at all.
I mean, he's fucking these dudes up, but he's just knocking them out and shit, and like emptying their weapons. Like he's not shooting anybody.
So it's kind of like the Batman then,
in a way,
because Batman doesn't use guns and he doesn't kill people.
In the TV shows, pretty sure Batman.
Well, yeah, in the there's some darker versions of it, but that's basically the thing with Batman. Like he has limits. He doesn't use guns. He's not supposed to, and or bullets, because I guess they had a loophole in a movie. He used like rubber bullets or some shit or whatever it was, and he doesn't kill people. That's why him and the Joker have that dynamic, because you know how many times he should just kill the Joker and been done with it. But he'll just capture him and take him back to, Arkham Asylum and like, yo, just kill the dude and be done with it. Problem solved. But then it goes against his moral code.
Your superhero status once you kill somebody, dog. Now you're a villain.
Yeah, I guess. But anti-hero like the Punisher. So there's people like that. So yeah, there's gray areas. Deadpool. There's gray areas in it all.
All right, we reached that point. It's time for the top 5.
Woo! We're breezing through tonight. Woo!
Hey, listen, the Lions are on in the background, man. I'm trying to watch. I'm not watching it. You know what I mean? I can't even see what the score is. I hope they're winning.
Have faith in your team. Who they playing? The Rams?
Yeah, they're playing the Rams. Stafford. He's trying to get his get back inside in Detroit this time. So,
Marshall Faulk ain't walking through them doors.
Nah, they got a squad over there, and the Rams, man. The Rams got a squad.
Yeah, with Puka and homeboy and Cup. Yeah,
they got some weapons. So. This week on the top 5, we're talking about the top 5 football party foods, the must-haves at the football parties. If you're gonna bring something, this is what you should be showing up with.
All right, I'll let you go first on this one, because I want to see if one of these are acceptable.
Especially if you're
it's actually one of my favorites.
You got to have it. It's got to be there. So, and we're just going to keep it to foods because, there's always like you got to have all the liquor and, a bunch of brews and shit.
That's a different show where we're pairing the food with a drink.
Yeah. So as far as the foods go, I feel like you got to have wings. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Are you going down from 5 to 1 or just randomly?
I'm going to just roll off 5. I'm not going to try to rank them.
All right.
Because they all need to be there. So it don't matter what order you put them in. They're all required at the event. So you got to have wings, preferably, an assortment.
All right.
Barbecue.
What's your go-to wing?
I'm a garlic parm dude, but I also like plain wings. And then if I got to get saucy, then I'm going to get teriyaki and honey barbecue, and then like the mildest of buffalo. If I'm doing my wing assortment. The next thing that got to be there, you got to have the nachos with the taco dip. With the taco.
With the queso?
Yeah, with the queso and the fucking You gotta have that shit.
Not just the regular melted cheese.
Nah, it gotta be like with the meat and the
Queso.
yeah. It
Yeah.
gotta be official nacho setup. We got the nachos, you got the wings. You gotta have pizza. You know,
Okay.
couple pizzas. You know, cheese and pepperoni and meat lovers. You know what I'm saying?
You're staying away from the pineapple and chicken one, huh?
Pineapple don't belong on pizza. Come on, man.
Damn, that was the pizza I was bringing to the party.
Nah, you can bring it. You're gonna be the only one eating it. Ain't nobody else.
Get drunk enough. Get drunk enough. You'll find out.
Like, dog, I've had one slice of Hawaiian pineapple pizza because I was like, I don't want to talk bad about it, and I've not at least tried it. It's trash. There's no need for it. Warm pineapple should not be a thing.
Okay.
But I digress. Where was I?
Okay.
You got me out trying to pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
So we got wings, nachos, pizza. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Required. Now,
yes.
I feel like you also gotta have the veggie tray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta have the veggie tray, bro.
Oh, for the vegans?
Not,
it's gluten free. Is that what we're doing?
Not just for the vegans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's considerate of you.
Once in a while, you like a good like carrot stick with some fucking hummus. You know what I mean? You might be like, damn, I shouldn't be eating all this pizza. Let me grab some of these vegetables to make me feel better about all the bad shit I just ate and drank today.
What's the go-to dip? Hummus, ranch, French onion?
I'm a ranch blue cheese guy.
Ooh.
I do like a good hummus though.
I'm a French onion guy. With the veggie dip.
That'd be like 4 for me. And lastly, cheeseburger slider platter situation.
Okay. All right. You got a nice little spread going on there.
Yeah, man.
All right. So now charcuterie board at number 5. That's a kind of cheat mode, isn't it?
Hey, listen, you gotta have like charcuterie board is a good situation.
So for me, number 5, because I'm gonna work my way down. I love myself a nice charcuterie board. I'm of the age where I don't call it charcuterie, but it's a charcuterie board. You know, let's be adult here.
You know what I'm saying? With the aged cheeses and the aged meats.
Oh my goodness, and the olives. Oh my goodness. The olives is the key. And then it's even special if you have like little chocolates, like dark chocolates to go along with it. Oh man, listen, with the crackers, man, listen. It's a whole cheat mode right there with number 5. Number 4 is my personal favorite. I don't give a fuck who's eating it. I'm gonna eat it. It has to be the spinach avocado dip with the hint of lime chips. I don't want to say brand names because I don't have sponsorship and they're not paying. So that combination, ooh, that's all me. I'll go number 3. I like the nachos and the queso, right? You know, because I actually have a queso recipe where it gets smoky and it smokes up. You get a smokier taste, right? So that's thing. Number 2. Let me see. I was stuck between ribs, like dry ribs, right? And sliders. Because not everybody eats pork in my family, so it might have to be beef ribs. Right? So yeah, you know, I'll go ribs. Beef ribs, pork ribs. You know, I'll probably be the only one eating the pork. You know, I don't want to get into that and people get at me offline about that shit. So another bag of cats in itself. But then number 1 for me would be wings. My go-to wing is one that I make. It's a lemon ginger honey wing. It's the one that I make. I love it the most because I love lemon. The ginger gives it a nice little kick and thing to it. It's seasoned the way that it is. It's proprietary, so I'm not going to say the recipe, but then the honey just gives it a nice sweetness to it too. But there's a little kick into it, with red pepper flakes, and that's all I'm gonna say outside of that. But it's a nice, sweet hotness to that wing.
Dude, I've known you like 30-something years.
Mm-hmm.
Never had this wing that you speak of. How have I not had this wing?
I've made it because I haven't made it public, right? I've made it.
I know where you live. I could just come to your house, or you could give me some of these wings.
You know what? I'll say next week I'll make those wings, and I'll keep a nice batch for you. Now, this is the question with wings: are you a flat or a drum guy?
Man, I'm old school guy. I need the whole wing. Why are you breaking my wings up? You know what I'm saying? Don't break my wings up, man. Like,
you even taking a wingtip too? You even taking a wingtip too?
I need the whole joint. I need the whole triangle, dog. Like if from now on, like if you ain't serving a full wing, I'm not getting wings at your spot no more.
You know what though? There's some dirty ass places, and I'm not dirty in regards to like rats and shit like that, but there's some dirty places, mainly in New York that I know of. No, well, not know of, but I've seen, and they're on the radar. They get the flats and they cut them in half, and they call those two wings. I'm like, nah, fuck no, I'm not paying for that.
Flats in half?
Cut the flats in half and call them two.
That's grimy.
So now there's the thing. You think you're getting a deal? Like, oh, word? I could get 6 wings for $3? Oh shit, where the fuck they do that at? Right?
They're giving you two halves, 3 halves. That's fucked up.
Basically getting 3 flats for $3.
Hey, like I said, if you ain't serving the whole wing, I might not even go to your spot no more. I want the whole wing together, how it's supposed to be. I don't know where we got into like separating and segregating our wings. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this though, and this might be a little controversial on our way out. I was thinking about it. What is better, wings or actually good fried chicken, like a thigh and a breast? Like, what is better, like a wing or like a nice fried chicken? At this point, like, because everybody always talk about wings, but nobody ever really talk about like fried chicken going up against them.
I mean, it's all the same, right? Because generally, if you're frying wings, you're frying them the same way you would fry your chicken, because it's just part of the chicken.
But which one? Because there's the debate: breast, thigh, wing, drumstick.
I mean, I like the whole like thigh leg combo joint. That's what I'm saying. To stop separating my shit.
I know. It's not even about separation. It's about bringing people together.
You used to get the thigh and the leg together. It used to be a together thing.
But now that this is where we are.
Make more money by giving it a separation.
No, but this is where we are in our society and the economy, where they're cutting a flat in half and calling that 2. But you see how the sections are. Like, there's the breast, there's the thigh, there's the drumstick, and there's the wings. Like, I'm just calling the wing as it is. I'm not gonna call flat and drum on the wing. It's just the wing section.
Yeah. So the leg section, thigh, leg, the whole thing.
All right. So you're calling thigh, leg. So it's breast, thigh, leg, and wing section.
That's it.
Which one are you picking out of those 3?
Thigh, leg, all day.
Thigh, leg. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the majority of the most meat is.
Well, the juicier one. I'm a breast guy, but it's like it has to be done properly, and sometimes it's be dried up. Dried up breast. It's not really a good thing.
Nobody wants no.
Nobody wants no. Nah, no powdered milk. Nah, not on that time. But nah. All right, so yeah, I'll probably go breast though, as my favorite. Second would probably be the wing section, and then thigh leg.
I mean, I'm gonna eat all the chicken. I like Cornish hen, and
hell yeah! Hell yeah! Cornish hen? Oh man, listen, charcuterie board and Cornish hen, and a nice Riesling wine. We're showing our age.
Right? Anyway, yo, Cornish hen though might low key be like one of the most underrated shits inside the grocery store, dog.
Oh, I love
because they're inexpensive. They're like it's like getting a small rotisserie chicken. You know,
easy to season up and cook.
You can make them like 6 at a time if you got a big enough fucking tray.
Oh my goodness. That rice pilaf, a nice salad, some veggies, you know, a charcuterie board.
Rice.
Huh?
Some black eyed peas and rice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm aging myself right now.
A charcuterie board and a nice glass of Riesling wine. Australian for me.
Okay. Word.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good way to end because I'm not gonna miss the end of this game. But it's been another dope episode of Caveman IronMonkey Talking Sports, yo. We're gonna be here every Sunday night. Make sure you check us out. Follow us on all the social medias. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe as well. If you're watching us on the Facebook feed, please go on over to the YouTube channel, Cape Entertainment TV, and hit that subscribe button for us.
We're gonna have to talk some more WNBA next week. We can't forget the biddies now that the football's back. And number one, I shouldn't be calling them biddies.
I mean,
I learned. Yeah, I have to correct myself in real time. You see how mature I am. I realized I made a mistake with that one.
Next week we'll jump back into WNBA for sure. There's a lot of stuff happening way over there. Plus, you know, now that Asia Wilson appears to be off the market, I have to find somebody new to crush on. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm gonna because you know, I try to only crush on the single famous people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way, it makes me feel like there might be an opportunity if I might happen to run into them somewhere. You're saying in the airport, you know, at least I know that they're not toting their husband around with them or something.
You never know if you have a chance encounter like me seeing Bob Costas. Like, yeah.
Right?
You never know.
You never know. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, Rebecca Lobo will be still there for you, Daryl. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's your lady, man. I don't know why you're always trying to pawn it off. First pick.
Don't try to pawn it off on me after she was like, nah, I have to think about it. Don't try that, Daryl.
Nah. Yeah, we out, man. We'll check y'all next week.
Wait, we got our WNBA in there, huh?